What's going on, everybody? Wanted to come on here and make a quick video. I was pretty excited. Not all my videos are about my baby motorcycle and my cars. So I went to the Florida Gun Show just the other day, 2 days ago, and I've been going to the gun show now. It's been probably 4 years, 5 years, and it's probably been that long since I really found something worth shouting about at the gun show, deals wise. So I got a really good deal on a firearm there. Like I said, I still can't believe it. Usually I feel like there's supposed to be gun shows and there's supposed to be deals when you go to the gun show like it used to be, but I feel like everybody's charging 10 and 15% more. You know, I go there now and I see Gen 5 Glocks going for like close to $600 at the gun show, and you can go to your local Rural King or some other local gun shop and pick them up for like $5.49 and cheaper. So I came across this one guy, and he was selling a Glock. I know everybody's like, Glock, so what? Glock 23C. So if you guys don't know, the C model is the compensated model. These models are pretty hard to find. First of all, we can see it's clear. I've already cleared it like 9 times, so we all know. I'll even keep the magazine out for the safety police. Anyway, so the C models are pretty rare. I have 4 of them in different calibers. I have a 21C, I have a 19C, I have a 31C, and 31 or a 30, yeah, 31C, that's the full size. And now I just picked up a 23C. And this was actually a law enforcement gun because it has the Fresno, California into the slide, which I thought was really cool. And on the magazine, it is a 15-round magazine, and it actually says on the magazine, restricted, law enforcement, government only, which I thought was pretty cool. Just don't see that too often. So, you know, I don't know if it makes the gun worth any more or less, but I think it was really cool. So, you know, I have a bunch of 17s and I have a bunch of 19s, but, you know, truth be told, the 23s are probably some of my favorites, along with the 31s and the 33 for that matter. And that's not because I like shooting the 40 caliber. Personally, I can't stand the 40 caliber. I think they're overpriced. Ballistically, they're not superior to anything more than the 9mm, or there's just, to me, there's no, if I want to shoot a 40 caliber bullet, I'm going to shoot a 10mm. So what do I love about the Glock 23C? So what I love about the Glock 23C is, all right, so to me with firearm, what makes a firearm valuable to somebody, for one thing, how it feels in your hand. Obviously, that's with any firearm. The dependability, which it's a Glock, we know it's going to be dependable. But the other thing is versatility. And when you take the Glock 23C, so first of all, let me tell you how much I paid for this. I paid $275 out the door for a Gen 3 Glock that is used, but this is in perfect condition. It looks brand new, other than some slide wear on the barrel, and that's very minimal. And the reason why it is very minimal, because this gentleman that I'm a Glock guy and I can't even get the slide off. What's going on? So the reason why it's so minimal on the slide, look, he gave me bullets and everything with it for that price, is because he has a 9mm barrel, and that's what he's always shot in it. So when I talk about versatility, the Glock 23, you can shoot 40 caliber through the 40 caliber barrel. You can flip it out to a 9mm. Now you should use a 9mm conversion barrel because it fills up the hole around there. If you just put a regular Glock 19 barrel, you'll get a little bit of a jiggle. It'll almost be like a floating barrel, I guess, but I don't know if it's as accurate as a AR's floating barrel. But you can shoot 9mm in it just by changing the barrel. And then the other side to it, which I will end up doing, my favorite caliber, 357 SIG. So I shoot suppressed. If you've seen any of my other gun videos, I have suppressors. I love suppressors. But so literally for $179 new, I can get a threaded 357 SIG barrel, or I'm sure I can probably just search the internet and probably pick up a standard Glock 32 barrel, which is 357 SIG, probably for $50 or $100. And then you have one firearm that can literally shoot 3 different calibers, and you know it's always going to go bang. Oh, that's another thing. So he also gave me the firearm with these sights. Now the back sights are difficult to see because he blocked them out with a pair of with a Sharpie, but they are Ameriglow sights, which is like 80 or 90 bucks on their own. So to me, it was a great deal, and like I said, I wanted to shout about it because you don't see these deals come by very often. He's also did some trigger work to the gun on the inside. He's got the extended slide stop on it. You know, all pretty quality upgrades that people do to these guns. Now, to me, quite honestly, I like my Glock stock that I carry, except for that extended slide release. And I will put the stock triggers back in here along with the trigger bar that lightens up the trigger, because that's just me. You know, I know it's a Gen 3 and the people have finger groove issues, but me personally, this fits my gun. My fingers fit the grooves perfectly. You know, this is my favorite gun, the Glock 19 size. I carry a 26 more than anything just because it's so concealable. But yeah, Glock 23, 275 bucks at the Florida State Fair. I'm sorry, the Florida Fairgrounds, Tampa Fairgrounds gun show. So guys, there are good deals to be had out there. Glock 23, baby. I'm pretty happy. See you.